Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna go over how to trout fish. First of all, this is a beginner's guide, so if you do not know how to trout fish, this is a perfect video for you. And it's gonna help you get started. First of all, we're gonna talk about where are the trout streams at, because maybe you're not in an area with trout streams. What you can do is you can look up online. What you're gonna want to do is go online and search up trout stream maps. It's going to pull up a list of all of the counties in your area, and you're going to click on your county or maybe a county that is close to you. And then it shows all of the streams and it shows where it's at. And right now I'm clicking on the first one, Hickson Creek. It tells me everything about the stream and it says a little overview about what I'm going to find in the stream. Now let's get back to the video. After you find the name of your stream, go on the DNR website and find how much trout you can keep in that stream. Now I'm going to give you examples of what to look for and pieces of advice. If it says yellow, yellow means you can keep 3 brown trout out of the stream. Or then maybe red, you can keep 6 brown trout out of the stream. And a thing about keeping trout is, let's say you go to a stream that's yellow, which means you can keep 3 trout. You can't go to a red stream and keep 6, if that makes sense. You're like, oh, I only can keep 3 at the yellow stream. I already caught my limit. I'm going to go to the red stream and catch 3 more because technically I can catch 6 trout. That's not how it works. So just keep that in mind. That's an important tip because you don't want to get fined. You can lose your car because of that, or your fishing gear and your license. So that's a big tip. Okay. Another one is you're going to need yourself a good pair of waders. They are waterproof. Trout are usually by structure. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to get yourself a good pair of waders, and you'll be able to get into the water and get into spaces you would not be able to go into if you did not have waders. So those are very important. They run around at least $150. So you got to pay some money for trout fishing. We talk about fishing baits. So generally, if you're in a smaller stream, you're going to want to use one of these. This one might be a little too big. This is just one I got at school. It's a long story, but I have not used this one yet, but they generally look like this. They're Panther Martin. That's the best brand. Cast this in the water, and what it'll do is you'll start reeling it in, and it'll start spinning and look like a little minnow or fish. Woo! And those trout will bite that. And also, I'll put it on the screen, but this is a Rapala. What it does is you cast the line out, and then you kind of like jerk the fishing pole, like little jerks, and then you slowly reel it in. You keep like tapping the rod. It's a little complicated, but you can look up a video on how to do that. That is for bigger trout. If you want to fish for huge trout, what you can do is find a bigger stream, not like a river. Those are for like northern pike. Generally, you can look up online where those streams are, and what you do is you get a little hook, and then you cast it out into the stream, and you pretty much let the rod sit there, and then sometimes a trout will take it, or there's other fish called sucker fish. It's like kind of like a carp, and they'll take it, and then you just set the hook. And I've caught some big fish doing that. Okay, this is a big one. So when you find a trout stream, what you're gonna want to look for is structure. So first of all, you're gonna want to look if the water's clear. That's good, because the clearer the water, generally, the more healthy the stream is. It's not the case all the time, but you can kind of look into the water and find structure. But also, if it's really clear, you're going to want to get lower on the grass because the fish will see you. So you got to kind of get low to the water and fish up the stream. So if the water current is coming towards you, that's good. If the current is going away from you, let's say, that's not good. When you're fishing, you want to be casting with the current coming at you, because then the bait will, when you cast the bait, it'll come at you. And that's good. You want that. Because if you fish upstream, the fish will see you. You don't want to do that. So always make sure the current is going towards you. But this is an important one, the weather. What you're going to want to look for in trout fishing, the trout don't like sunny weather. If it's really sunny outside and hot, they don't like that. The water temperature has to be this, around that. And the way the water temperature is going to get there is it has to be a little colder, so in the 60s and 50s. I would say the best temperature to trout fish is in the 60s. It's a really hot day and sunny. The trout, they don't have lenses on their eyes, so it actually hurts their eyes, so they're going to want to go and cover, and they won't bite that day. Perfect days to trout fish is around 60 degrees and cloudy. That's perfect. And what's even better, if there's a cold front coming in, the fish will feel hungry and then they'll start feeding. That is a perfect time to trout fish, is when it's cloudy, because first of all, the fish do not have protective lens on their eyes. So they're relying for it to be cloudy. So that's the perfect, they're gonna be feeding when it's cloudy outside, for sure. But if it just rained, you don't wanna fish after it rained because the water is usually really murky, and they usually feed usually before it rains. So that's a big tip to keep in mind. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you have any questions, comment it down below, and make sure to subscribe for more content. See you guys later.